Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome back to Operation Turnaround. Yours truly, your host, CEO, founder, Carmelo Hernandez, aka Mello. Hit the like button, send us an email with your comments, suggestions, whatever you guys may think. Thank you for the love for all you who already subscribed, and just continue to show the love. Let's continue to grow together on this journey. My mind today decided for me to want to talk to you guys about, you know, the morning process. We talk about mindset and changing your mindset, and people always ask me, where do I begin? How do I start? How do I get things done? Where do I go from here? And tell them all the time, it starts in the morning. It all starts from the beginning of the day. This may sound cliche. A lot of you may not like this answer. Everybody's always looking for the quick hack, and I'm here to tell you, unfortunately, there's no quick hacks. You could fast for 5 days, lose a bunch of water weight, and then the first meal you eat, you're boom right back to the same weight where you was. So realistically, there's no hacks, there's no shortcuts here. You want to change your mindset, it's gonna take constant effort, being mindful of your thoughts, your emotions, and how you're processing them, and what are you thinking about, and your execution. Trust me, execution or lack thereof execution all depends on your preparation. You got to be prepared in order to execute anything and be successful at it. And believe it or not, doing nothing is still an action. It's the action of doing nothing. It takes a lot of effort not to do nothing. So we should use that same effort to do something. So when I get asked the question, how do I begin? Where do I start? How do we go to from here? I get this asked plenty when people hire me for one-on-one sessions. I'm here just gonna give it out to you guys for free, pretty much. A lot of you may not like these answers. A lot of you may have heard these answers before, but I'm here to tell you, I'm not reinventing the wheel here, ladies and gentlemen, not at all. I mean, you could find this stuff in books. You can look on YouTube and find other motivational speakers, other mindset coaches. There's plenty of other people that have this information and have the same principles. It just depends who you find it from or who you choose to hear it from or accept it from. It's about a lot of the times it's not about the messenger, it's about the message itself. And some people may receive the message coming from me, or some people may not even receive it coming from me, but you may receive it coming from somebody else. I'll tell you a list of people that I go to. I go to David Goggins. I listen to a lot of Joe Rogan. I listen to a lot of Jocko Willink. I listen to Wes Watson. Most definitely shout out to Wes Watson. You know, there's plenty of people. Jordan Peterson. Concepts are the same, and I take what I need from each one to develop me, and I suggest you guys do the same. So with all that being said, let's get started. So the morning process, you gotta wake up. You gotta wake up early. I hate to break it to you, but you gotta wake up early. Early to me is before 5 a.m. You have to be up before 5 a.m. Not only did the military instill this in me, but I've come to realize that when I'm up before 5 a.m., I have most of my morning routine done before the average person wakes up. And that to me is huge when you're balancing your career, your partner, and raising children. That's just a fact. The average Joe, let's think about this, and let's think about this realistically. A lot of us don't have nannies or extended family to come in and do the little things that you need done on a day-to-day basis. So you have to attack the day early. You gotta attack the hell out the day. Like, you gotta get up already with an intention. You can't get up and be on your bed. Oh, what am I gonna do today? Oh my God, I don't even know where to start. If that's how you're gonna start your day, that day is shot. That day is shot to shit because you already started on the wrong foot. You already started with the wrong mindset, the wrong energy, and most importantly, you didn't have a plan. Come on, without a plan, you're not gonna succeed. So you gotta wake up before 5 a.m. Most definitely wake up before 5 a.m. Number two is read something. Read something positive. Feed yourself with positive words, positive energy, things that'll get you going, intellectually. Whether it's a quote, whether it's a book, whether it's a gratitude list, your own personal gratitude list of what you're grateful for waking up. Read it. Feed your mind with that positivity of what you need for what that day is going to engage. And trust me, I'm not saying this is easy, but what I am saying is that you can do it, and you got to feed yourself and prepare yourself for what you're to do in that day. You got to approach every day like you're going to combat. And when you go into combat, trust me, you don't always have the logistics and the weaponry that you wish you would have, but sometimes you have to do it with what you already have. So you gotta get out of the mindset of, if I had the beautiful lighting, the beautiful studio, then I'll have this, the beautiful camera setup, the beautiful this. Bro, you gotta start somewhere, and you gotta start from the bottom up. Rome was not built in a day. You tell me anybody that's done anything quick hit scheme, hey, congratulations, they did it. But how long did they hold on to it? That's the process. So you gotta be willing to make do with what you have. Look at the world right now. That's the perfect explanation and example for making do with what you have. Come on, you gotta get with the program. People gotta get with the program of doing the most with the least. That's the biggest thing there. The most with less. That's it. And that's going to put you ahead of the game, ahead of your competition, ahead of your peers, and ahead of yourself. And it all starts up here. It all starts in the mind, brothers. It all starts right here. Third thing is, hit a workout. And when I say hit a workout, I don't mean do something crazy like go run a marathon, but do something to get the blood flowing. Whether it's stretching, whether it's a jog, whether it's some push-ups, get the blood flowing. Remember, you coming to 3, mind, body, and soul. You waking up early, you reading a good quote, you're right there. You're feeding your mind and you're feeding your soul, because you're being grateful for what you have, doing the most with least. Then you feeding the body, baby. You're feeding it by working out, getting the the muscles moving, getting the blood flowing, getting all those endorphins going of right there, feeding the mind again. It all goes connected to get your day moving. Always remember, man, cognitive dissonance. I know this is not therapy. It's not therapy at all. But basically what cognitive dissonance is self-sabotage. We do it all the time. We self-sabotage ourselves all the time by waking up without a plan, by not executing a plan, and by not being prepared and always wanting more. We always want more. We always want external solutions for internal problems. We're looking for the hack. There's no hack. There's no hack whatsoever. You gotta get up and you gotta put in the work. I share this with my son. I share this with my fiance. I share this with myself, and I give myself that tough love. I look myself in the mirror and I say, "You're being a bitch right now. You letting what's going on in the world stop you from doing your regular routine. So what? You don't got a gym. So what? You can't social distancing and you can't go run. You make this shit work with what you have." Too many people make too many excuses on a day-to-day basis. Stop with the excuses. That's pretty much it. We're always focusing on the tomorrow, on the resolution, and guess what? Tomorrow may not even be here. It just truly may not. So you gotta be cognizant of that. You gotta be mindful and stop self-sabotaging yourself. You gotta stop it. That's just the way life is. Never, ever, I say this from experience, never, ever, ever, ever break program. Never break program. What I mean by that is, and I learned this from Wes Watson, I'm not afraid to say it. The minute you break your schedule, you break your morning routine, is the minute you took away from yourself. You took away from what was feeding you and getting you from point A to point B. Plain and simple. The minute you stop drinking water, you get dehydrated. You can't run that extra mile. You can't pick up that body. You can't throw someone across the wall when you need to. And I learned all this in combat. That's a reality. That's a fact. You basic essentials of life. Never ever break. The minute, I'll take a day off. The minute you take a day off, the world will change on you in a blink of an eye. How many of you went to work and then came back to know, I don't even have a job no more. It's done. How many kids went to school, came back, I graduated in May. You thought you graduated in May. You're not graduating in May. Why not? You can't wait for the world to give you. You gotta go earn it. You gotta go earn it, man. Never break program. Ever. And this is the big one right here, man. The big, my last big 2 right here that I want you guys to think about, and I want you guys to take it with you, bro. And you saw how I didn't break program when my son walked across. Yeah, you got to see him firsthand, and I didn't break program because this passion I have of giving you this information, because guess what? It's not about being perfect. Doing more with less. That's what it's about. It's not about being perfect. I could sit here and I could edit all that and do all that, and I'm not. I'm not, because I'm not gonna break program, because the message is more important than anything else. If you're sitting there and you're worried about him walking by, you're focused on the wrong thing. And that's a problem. And that's when you need to ask yourself. You need to really sit down and say, damn, what the hell is wrong with me as a human being? You're probably one of the ones that thought you was graduating in May, and you're not. That's just a fact. The last two. You can't fool yourself, brother. You can't. The minute you lay down, the minute you lay your head on the pillow, you have to look at yourself and say, was I a stud? Did I fucking execute for my family? Did I do my best? Was I the best that I could fucking be? And I know that sounds cliche, but half of you motherfuckers can't say that. You lay in your bed and you're fucking miserable. You're depressed. You're on your antidepressants and you can't figure out why. Why? Because you're not fucking trying. Because why? Because you're broke program. Why? Because you didn't optimize your schedule. That's the fact. You're waiting for tomorrow. You're waiting for that New Year's resolution. You're waiting for that hack. Huh? That's what you're waiting for? Well, keep waiting, brother, because guess what? It's never gonna fucking appear. It's never gonna appear. You are your own genie, and you need to get up and put in the fucking work. That's a fact. That's just a hardcore fact right there. And the last one is this. An optimal routine is what's gonna give you your freedom. A hard schedule, following it, staying true to yourself, staying true to your principles. Stay true to your core principles. Like me, hey, I'll tell you the truth. Before filming this video, my fiance gave me shit. She told me straight up, we need to fucking optimize your schedule, and we need to do it this way so you don't break program. And she held me accountable. And then you know what? As I was pissed, I went and I took a shower and I came back and I was like, you're fucking right. Let's optimize the schedule. Let's get it done. I felt that I needed to be here to share that with you because everybody needs to be held accountable. But that's what I say. Don't break program. No one's perfect. But guess what? You could be the smartest motherfucker in the room and be outworked by everybody. And before I'll leave you with this, baby. And I just want you to hear it. I want you to hear it. And I'm not being religious or anything like that. But let's just say there's a higher power, the big man upstairs. And you get up there and you next in line. And when you get up there, he tells you, this is what your life could have been. But you decided to eat that extra donut, take that extra nap. Don't go that extra quarter mile. You decided to cheat on your spouse, to drink that extra beer, smoke that extra cigarette. And this is why your life was like this. But this is what I had planned for you. All these great things. You could have ran your own business. You could have ran that marathon. You could have won the Olympics. You could have been on that professional athlete, been on that professional team. But you decided to do this. Think about that. You decided it and you fucking pissed off your life. Nobody else. Nobody else. Hit the like button, subscribe for this knowledge, baby. Let's go on this fucking journey together and let's optimize this schedule, baby. Let's get out of our own heads and let's go get it. Let's attack every day and attack it like we own it because it's ours. That's right. It's your day. Nobody else's but yours. Stay tuned.